Folks, today I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how to transfer rogue boxes. So on this truck, with these rogue boxes, has a tongue that breaks. So traditionally what you would do is you would unhook this tongue right here, and then you would walk the truck forward with the starter. What I like to do is just break the tongue, and once it's broken, you can literally just pick it up out of the hole or out of the hitch, and I don't have to shut the truck off. So now I'm going to dump the truck real quick. Okay, so I dumped the trailer box, the truck box, sorry. Now I'm going to back up to the trailer. I'm going to back over the top of the tongue and match the frame rails on the trailer up with the holes that are in the box, back of the box, so that I can actually drive the box of the trailer into the truck box. So you got to line up the truck and trailer if you want to be perfectly straight, or at least pretty freaking close. There we go. Okay, now show you what's going on over here. So, as you can see, we're perfectly straight. We don't have any gaps on either side, so we're good enough to where we can transfer this box in. So we have a lever here that releases one of the dogs back there. We have a hook here and a hook in the front. Okay, there's a valve in the back. Pull that forward, that releases the hook. Okay, that thing there just gives air to this trailer box, because the trailer box uses air to move itself forward. So it's has an air motor that drives it into the truck. Okay, we have a couple of little things there. This line here plugs into the truck so it operates the tailgate, since it's an air tailgate. And then we have the plug for the lights. Alright, so once I got that done, I have this lever here. I push it forward, the truck goes forward, the box goes forward. I push it back, the box goes back. Once I push it forward, those latches disengaged fully all the way. Now I can drive it all the way into the truck. Okay, latches in automatically. Then what I do is I plug this into the truck like I was saying. Boom. Okay, there we go. So, drove it in, it's all cherry there, locked it in, got the air hooked up. Now I'll dump this box. Now I've hooked back up, well, I've backed back up after dumping the box. Made it back up, okay? Disconnect this. There's a lever back here. Not a lever, but a valve right here. It activates this lock, okay? And I pull the lever again. She starts walking backwards. Okay, normally if I had two hands, I would be locking this at the same time. In fact, you have to. There we go. As soon as that hits the back of the trailer, you lock this in, press in the valve, okay? And we reverse the process. We'll put all these things back up. Normally this goes a lot faster with two hands, obviously. When you start getting all this down to a science, you get into a rhythm and start moving, okay? And before I hook that airline up, go and check to make sure. No junk caught in here. You know, rubbish. Okay, I hooked this airline back up. Box that back in. Airs up the tanks that are in this again, so that you can, because it uses air to drive it, so you got to have air tank right here on both sides. Okay, then I double check and make sure that that is latched properly. That is latched properly. Okay, then I pull the truck forward to rehook up the tongue. Now normally I wear gloves, so what I do is I just see where the end of the thing is. I drop the gloves right there, but I'm just kind of video, so I don't have my gloves on now. But okay, so I'll pull forward and I'll watch in my mirror to see when the back of my truck gets to where the gloves are. Okay, right about there to do it. Now what I do is I put the truck into reverse. In reverse gear, shut the truck off. And I turn the key back to the on position. Okay? So the truck is in gear, the brake is actually off. So I leave the brake off. But the key needs to be in the on position. Okay? Come back here. There's two valves on this tongue. This one right here, this one here. This one makes the tailgate go straight. I'll show you that. It's gonna pop up. The other one, there's a brake for this turntable that keeps it from moving when you're doing the transferring. But of course you don't want that to be on when you're driving down the road, so that frees up that. Now I can actually move this thing back and forth to hook it up. Second of all, there's a button underneath the back, two buttons. First button basically disengages the ignition on the truck. Another button back here which just bumps the starter. Okay, so I pick this up. Boom, just like that. All right, now that I've done that, you can see this is locked back in and auto locks. Put my keeper back in. Hook up the safety cable. Hook up all these lines here. Usually this goes a lot faster because I have two hands. But okay, I usually wait to hook up my. I usually wait to re-engage my ignition until I have my trailer plugged in. That way it can cycle through all the ABS together. It doesn't really matter, but that's just typically the order I do it in. Now, this is my emergency line, air brake. When I plug this back in, my air in my trailer starts going back up. So I'm getting that going. This is just to help speed things up. That's my service line. Okay, so that's all good to go. You double check all these, make sure everything's happy. We're all looking good. You always come back, double check. You don't want your box falling off your trailer, so a little redundancy and checking in gonna hurt anything, because you don't want this old girl falling off on the freeway or something. That's been done a time or two. Thankfully not by me, but you know, try to learn from others' mistakes. So now we're all set to go again. I always leave my tailgate up because it takes a while for it to drop. And I just try to speed the process up a little bit. Okay, so now I can start the truck again. Boom. Take her out of gear. The parking brake back on, and I can drop my tailgate. All that good stuff. So, there you have it. That's how you transfer rogue boxes. There is a couple different types of tongues. Some rogue boxes, or some rogue trailers have this style of braking tongue. Other ones have just a straight tongue that just comes, it starts really low on the bottom of the trailer and just lays down on the ground and you just back over it. But you have to back over them either way. It just depends on the style. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something, and we'll catch you guys later.